So it's a difficult task to give a complete overview of this day, but I'll give it a try. We started with a look into the carbon economy and the problems with that. We saw that our economy today is really fossil fuel based. Actually, we're quite addicted to fossil fuels. We depend on cheap fossil fuels, and their prices are becoming very volatile, so that's a real problem. A famous economist says that the economic recession started right after the price peak in 2008 of fossil fuels. It's not a coincidence, he said. So rising fossil fuel prices is a real problem for our economy. It puts everything into problems. After an economic crisis begins a life standard recession, which we see today. We're missing opportunities. Another thing is it's depleting our environmental services, our environmental resources. We're causing environmental harm, and climate change is an important impact. 60% of greenhouse gas emissions worldwide is caused by fossil fuel consumption. So energy and fossil fuel use is indeed an important topic to work on. I think in our case, because we are addicted to fossil fuels, it's our luxurious life standard which is at stake. But in other countries, in developing countries, its life itself is at stake already today. What we didn't hear today, but it's certainly the case, is that fossil fuels increases our social standard, our standard, our social improvement, but it's also killing social improvement. Other professors say at Harvard University that climate change is actually causing death of a lot of animals, which provides solutions for us to make medicines. So if we don't stop climate change, we're losing those animals, and we're losing the opportunity to learn from it. So we're losing social improvement. What we heard also is that fossil fuel consumption and emissions to the sky, to the water emissions, waste is a cost. It's a spilling, and we're spilling money, and that's a problem. And not only that, it's also a risk. We heard in the panel discussion on the example of the body shop, where our clients push their suppliers for taking environmental measures, because otherwise they go to somebody else. So if we spill fossil fuels, and if we make emissions unnecessary, then it's a risk for our business. So we need a low carbon economy, and the challenge actually for 2050 for developed countries is to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions 80 till 95%. And to me, that's just the definition of low carbon economy. An economy which accomplishes that's a low carbon economy, and not any minute sooner. So, because we are so addicted to fossil fuels, we need a complete turnover of our economy, of our industrial metabolism, how everything works. I think economy is not the enemy, it's the tool to accomplish that. I think the challenge is massive. It's not only about using some LED lights or using a better motor or a fan or anything, or just having a better building. Or it's everything we do, everything we have has to come from other sources than fossil fuels. So it's a massive challenge. And I think economy and market economy is really the tool for that. But we need to work. We need creativity and innovation, and economy has proven that competition is a lever for increasing innovation. And so we need competition between businesses but maybe also between countries, as it always has used to be. Right now we're working on international agreements like Kyoto, a successor for that. But it won't come only from that. We see Canada leaving already Kyoto, so we don't find a successor, and if we the agreement we have, Kyoto, countries are leaving because it's getting too hot for them. So if we can increase competition between companies also concerning greenhouse gas emissions and carbon efficiency of our economies, maybe that's another way to accomplish a low carbon economy, and we need to look at the business rules we need and the support to our businesses for getting an increased carbon efficiency and getting a greater economic competitiveness. In other words, we need economic redevelopment, and that's what ACE is about, trying to rebuild our economy in a low carbon way, at least concerning our energy use. The 2020 targets, we also spoke about that. Edward Morgan spoke also about that, and it was the beginning for the ACE project. It's about 20% reduction of greenhouse gas emissions by 2020. It's about 20% renewable energy, and it's about 20% lower energy use compared to business as usual. And it was the beginning it was some of the inspiration for the ACE project. The ACE project aims to increase economic competitiveness and employment by building the capacity to adapt towards the challenges and changes in which are coming, through increasing carbon efficiency, inspired by EU carbon emission reduction targets. The industrial park's role is to support businesses by giving land, but also by giving the opportunities to have a high carbon efficiency, because it determines the spatial, technical, and the social opportunities and barriers. It has a real impact on energy efficiency and the possible use of renewable energy. So the impact of industrial parks, the role of industrial parks, the chance we have to make it better, it's important. And industrial parks are an important part of the support towards businesses. ACE is all about cross-border cooperation. We all work together to learn from each other from pilot projects, and our big aim is to have a manual in the end of the best practices, so we can share that with others. We work on 3 levels for general energy measures in buildings, processes, and renewable energy production. Business level, it's about buildings and processes. It's especially about motivating and supporting businesses. Also, we work on the level of interfirm cooperation, stimulating and supporting businesses and energy networks. First of all, get them talking to each other. We heard that from workshop 2. And then start thinking about energy cooperation. And third level is business park level. It's about rethinking the whole development management process. We look at technical, financial, legal, spatial, and social elements. How can we accomplish all those sustainable energy measures? It's not only a technical story. And as I said, it's about pilot projects and working on an agreed manual, best practice manual. Then, so we have those 3 levels, and the workshops looked more into detail. The individual business level, it's certainly about buildings, but it's more than that. There's an article, I think of 2008, I'm not sure, of McKinsey, and they said how a climate change strategy should look like for companies, and it's interesting to look at that. They say it's about optimizing your carbon efficiency of existing assets and products. It's about new products and services and business models and cooperation with other companies for the low carbon economy we are expecting. So to be ready for the new needs there will be. And it's about co-designing public policy and regulation case for bigger companies, maybe or on a local level, maybe also for smaller companies or company networks. And the first one, optimize carbon efficiency of existing assets and products as well as sustainable energy use, extension through the value chain, of which the body shop is an example, and about making more energy efficient products so your customers can also work on their carbon efficiency. If I'm right, in workshop 1 there was talk about barriers and opportunities of sustainable buildings. There was detected a real need for information towards businesses about technical possibilities, about financial costs and benefits, and about the risks, and also there's a need for example projects. There is a need, which we saw also in the panel discussion, for information and support towards smaller businesses. Bigger businesses have money to look into sustainability themselves, and quite a lot are doing that. But for smaller companies, there isn't enough time, there isn't enough expertise, and industrial parks and developers and local governments can help with that. Then we looked in workshop 2 on business-to-business cooperation, industrial symbiosis. That's what Kate Roseman talked us about. It's about mimicking natural systems, exchanging resources to minimize the eventual waste and to minimize the use of resources on industrial parks. In Ghent, there is a search for possible heat network cooperation, and it was the topic of workshop 2. There were a lot of barriers that were found in workshop 2, and also some opportunities. Barriers were investments, payback time, was changing population of companies, changing activities, which makes also always another setting for cooperation. It's difficult to adapt on, and difficulty of land ownership. Opportunities were lower running costs by working together and greater sustainability. They advised us to first work at companies talking together to see what our opportunities were to work on. We saw that earlier as well, so it must be true. And they advised us also for energy working groups, bringing in expertise from outside and to inventorize energy data and to see to have our data to work with. Then we have the level of business parks. We can translate the McKinsey strategy into business parks as well, for business park developers and managers, which is really interesting then. It is then about optimizing current industrial parks, optimize available sustainable energy, extension through the energy value chain to stimulate the companies who are using sustainable energy. And it's about your park services also becoming energy efficient. We will have to look for the new products, the innovation in energy products on the industrial park, and to look for new cooperation between different partners, distribution net companies, ESCOs, other companies, working together with the industrial park developer and with the companies to have new solutions. And it's about co-designing public policy and regulation. Then we can, then maybe we're talking about park management. You talk better management of the industrial park, and having companies also be active in the park management. In workshop 3, we detected that industrial park development is all about customization, not only in the design of the industrial park, but also in the location selection. If a certain first of all, a site must be available for development, and if you have multiple sites available, then you choose, the practice is to choose that site which leads to the minimal cost for the companies per square meter or square foot. And sustainability measures can increase the investment cost, and so increase the cost of for companies to be located there. So the challenge is to increase the benefits to compensate for increased cost. You have to talk to companies. You have to talk about the cost and benefits to be located there, and you have to convince them to lower again the cost. It may be interesting to look at possible synergies. If you want to do an investment for sustainability, look at the investment itself and what the use can be for different kind of for companies or for the surroundings, for elderly homes or homes or government. Try to maximize the use of the investment so you can minimize the use, minimize the cost per unit of use. So you don't have to increase the benefits that high because you're minimizing your cost and you're looking for synergies to be able to make that investment. So there were a lot of questions to be answered in the ACE project, and we now have a guideline of the questions that live here, and we hope to come back to you and to give you some answers which we learned in ACE. We hope to find at least a couple, and I hope as maximum as possible, answers for the carbon economy and answers towards the low